Hello and welcome everybody to my WildStar housing project. I am on my main man, the one with the plan, the one with the fortress. We're on Zach Hellscream. 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 Okay, no, Gromzek Hellgaze. Sorry, got Warcraft on the mind. I apologize for that wrong franchise. Though I will say that my character's name was inspired by Grommash Hellscream, as well as a few other characters of lore from different franchises. Grom, obviously from Warcraft, but Zek, the second part of his first name, Zek, is actually from EverQuest. Yes, do I have it on? Let me know that I have my mic on, and tell me if the music is too loud as well. I appreciate that. But the second part of his name, Zek, comes from the God of War in EverQuest, Rolos Zek. So I decided to combine those two to create Gromzek, which I personally like. I like saying Gromzek. Hellgaze, of course, taking from Grommash Hellscream. I took the hell portion of it, but I decided to use the second portion, Gaze, from an old Warcraft character, my orc rogue, who is Asuba Bloodgaze. Though I should have, now that I'm thinking about it, I kind of wish I went with Bloodgaze as the surname for this character, but I kind of like Hellgaze a little bit better as well, because then it's like, ooh, Hellgaze, ooh, he has these red eyes, and it kind of matches the pauldron too. So I like the idea of this clan having these like blood red eyes, burning gaze. Oh, I am big. I am so low. I'm so low. Oh, that is volume. I want to turn the volume down. I want to turn my microphone up, and I will turn off. The music is overpowering me. I am used to things overpowering me. Okay, let's turn down master volume. Alright, testing 1, 2, 3. How does that sound? Does that sound any better? Does that sound adequate? Maybe I should put my mic near my mouth too. That might help. Mine's just hanging out like all in the distance. Alright, I got it. Awesome. I want you to check out this throne. Check out this throne. How badass is this throne, right? Look at this. Look at this. I got like warrior women here. Some Draken women just like over here. They're badass, Draken clan lords, they pick the best fighters in their clan to defend them and protect them. Their elite guard. And for the most part, the most elite of the fighters are the female Draken, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, check out this throne, dude. Look at this. Look at this. I got green fire over here. Ah, green fire. Oh, I love it. Ah, green fire, burning green skulls. Oh, that's amazing. It's so amazing. And I got my awesome throne here. I have, let's see. I got my, okay, so I do have editor mode on. So I do have the head of Storm Talon as the prize trophy of Hellgaze. Where did I get these decor pieces? Which ones? Cause I got a lot here. If you're talking about the fire came from the cash shop. Not that expensive, and you get quite a variety of colors. The staircase, that's a Draken shelf. That's not what I'm clicking on. The staircase, you can get from the vendors in your sky plot. You can buy that. I don't know how much it is. It's not that much. Maybe several silver. All right. The throne, also, you get it from the vendor. It does require, I think, 25,000 renown. So you're gonna need a lot of renown to buy that throne. These statues over here, warrior monuments, those are a crafted item. You just ask any architect, and they can make you some. Hell, I'll if you want, I can make you a few. Uh, no biggie. They're not that hard to make. This head, it's a rare drop from a veteran dungeon. So you might have to compete with a few people. I got lucky. My first few veteran runs, I got that. Behind here, it's a bone altar. I got two of them back here. They're bone altars, and I basically flipped them at basically a 90-degree yawn. I have 85. So I got their underside, so I can get kind of like a flat surface. Normally they look like a pile of skulls with candles on top, but I just wanted the skull look. These are Osin chains. I think they came from one of the events. Behind here, if you're looking behind here and wondering what the hell is this? This is actually, what is it? Where is it? It's an animal bust. It's a moose. I enlarged it by 17, and I basically just like threw it underground and just kept the horns because I liked how the horns were enclosing the entire throne, and I really liked that style. And I kind of did it again in another section, but that is the throne room. We got right around the throne room. You see, it's kind of enclosed, openly enclosed. I kind of blocked this off because I got a lot of stuff I still need to finish in here. We got the gallery where people can just kind of sit over here and chill and, you know, watch any proceedings going on. We got some pillars. We got rafters. We got Draken hanging out on the rafters. Got banners and flags. Yeah, absolutely. This is what it's all about. This is about showing, you know, the game itself. I love the game, but you know, for me, it's all about housing. And what I love about it is that, you know, the only limit is your imagination when it comes to these housing. And you got to know, people got to know what, you know, what they can do, where they can get these things, and so like a lot of this stuff. Like a lot of the stuff that you're looking around, this is stuff that you can just get off the normal merchant. You know, if you bring up like this icon right here, the vendor, you can look it up. You know, I need to find what stone stairs. Stone stairs. You go stone stairs, and you got the stone stairs right there. 5 gold. Okay, so it's a little pricey, but it's okay. And these are just like, what are those? Those are just Draken wardrobes. I turned them around. I put them on there. This is upside down actually, and I decided to kind of put like a exile wall in that little open space that it has in there. Kind of gives it a little bit of a nice little look to it. I really like it. Behind here, these are Datascape windows, and those you have to buy with your Elder Gems. Your Elder Gem vendor at your city of your choice should have them. We're going around here. We have some altars. Oh, by the way, also, I know it's kind of hard to see, but I like this look. You see this like little this horn that's coming down here too? That is a Draken shelf. I just turned it around. I turned it around, flipped it on its back, and kind of now I have like some extra horns kind of poking out from the sides. Got treasure here, treasure piles. Skull displays, Draken. You know, again, stuff that you can probably find on the vendor. Find it maybe cheap. Oh, excuse me. Oh. Find it cheap. On the center in there. The reason why I did this, I have this ritual table here. It just looks cool. I like that. So you know, I got like the stuff here. I did a lot of remodeling. It is so true. I think I am like close to maxing out, guys. I am like really close to maxing out. Look, decor placed 2300s out of 2500. I think 2500 is honestly the max that you can have, no matter how many spots you buy. So I am like really desperate for space, and I had to like eliminate several ideas that I had to kind of go. So all right, so I'm gonna go here. This is where kind of this is sort of a place of interest. So, you know, there are several rooms in the keep. And let me show you a couple before we begin. I'm going to show you. First, I want to show you the library. Library is basically very simple. You know, it's just a big room with books. And then, but there's like kind of like a secret door. You can go in, you can go underneath. And right here, oh my gosh, secret containment area. You know, it's like, prisoners. That's where I keep my prisoners at. You know, that's stuff. I do have a torture room in development. It's in here. It's kind of a work in progress right now. So I kind of have like stuff. I have like this pipe. And this pipe actually is going to lead. Hold on. I got a mirror in my way. Get this shit out of my face. Get it out. Get it out. Blue. All right. Let me put it that way. So this is kind of like the underneath. And I was talking about that that moose helm or that moose thing. So I got a giant moose under here. So that's the source of the horns. But let me actually show you. That water is super loud. I wish the water wasn't that loud. Anyway. So we have, you know, the library there. Leads into the dungeon / containment area. We have Gromzek's personal room. Now, you see that this right here, behind here, that is, what is that? That is a wall divider, a metal wall divider. It gives kind of like a nice little source of light. So if you're kind of like running short on light spots, because I think I'm like pretty much max. Let's see, special lights, 38 out of 40. They kind of provide kind of like, you know, fake lighting. I don't think they're actual light. Right here, I kind of put some metal bars, metal planks here to kind of close this off. Over here, this is a leafy bramble. You're just like, oh wow, how'd you get like, you know, some like foliage under there? Well, that's all that is the leafy bramble. And for that, I just turned it upside down. Turned it upside down and just put it down like that. And I got some trees in here. It's kind of give it a little bit of green. I think a Draken Fortress will have some green in it because they're all about the hunting, the savannas. I guess they lived on the savannas. I would imagine so. So right here, oh my gosh, what is this platform here? What is this platform? That, my friends, that's just a standing chest. That's an ornate standing chest, maximized to about 5.5. Flipped it upside down and just sank it. And if you're wondering what that is, what is that, ornate standing chest? Do I have an item here? Standing chest, ornate. So this is basically, I'm going to shrink down a little bit because it's super huge. That's what that is. It's just the top. It's the top of the ornate chest. So it kind of gives like a raised platform. And I think I put like just a regular exile floor underneath it, just to kind of cover it up. So we got that. And I'm probably going to add some more here. I kind of took away a lot of stuff, but I'm going to move it around. And that's another ornate chest behind there. These are Ocean metal banners. Nothing special about them. Here's the bed. Here's the harem. Just kind of, they're just chilling with me. Where'd it go? There you go. So, my dude has a harem. Whatever. Male power fantasies. Get over it. Whoa, what is that sound of rushing water? Is that the bathroom? Yep. And so we got ourselves a little kind of like a little sauna area with romantic candles. You just gotta treat his ladies right, guys. You gotta treat his ladies right. Of course, you know, you gotta have the toilet, gotta have a sink. This right here, you're like, oh my gosh, how'd you get like a mirror? Well, it's not really a mirror. Oops. So what that is, that's just the large window, barred. I just turned it around, guys. Just turned it around. You gotta look at everything. Although that is kind of cool if you had like a barred. Just like a mirror in the bathroom. It's like too many times he punched his mirror reflection. Anyway, that's just, I just turned that around to kind of give it like a mirror kind of look. And that's just a wall shelf, exile. That is just a regular bathroom sink. These right here, my dude has some pretty powerful crap, so he's gonna need all the combustion engines he can get to make those mighty flushes. Toilets there. I think I can actually sit on the toilet. Can I sit on the toilet? I cannot sit on a toilet. I thought I was able to sit on this toilet. I am being deceived here. Flush-o-matic. No, it's I can't sit on it. Oh well. And I decided to go ahead and just put like a tree in there. So, yeah, it's got to have some kind of tree. Now you're wondering, oh, what's all this? How'd you get this, like that bubbling sound and like the steam coming out? Well, let me show you, folks. This is what it's all about. Let me show you what is it all about. Hopefully I can get access to it. So, gonna go through the sewer. I'll show you where the sewer leads in a minute. I did a stream about it a couple days ago, but I was an idiot and didn't have my mic turned on, so... Okay, so that's the source of the bubbling sound and the steam. So I just took basically a giant cauldron, bubbling cauldron, Skeech cauldron, and just, yeah, put it right underneath where it needed to be. Little tips and tricks for you. Little tips and tricks. Ah! No jumping. There you go. Little tips and tricks, little tips and tricks. Alright, so you go around here. Alright, there's just stuff there. And I have this area caged off for a little bit, but, okay, so here is the lounge area. This room used to be pretty much just as you see here. You know, you had the fireplace, you had a couple of, you know, seats and chairs, some decorations, ornaments, pots, stuff like that. Posters on the wall. Posters I think you get from doing or completing expeditions or adventures. I'm not sure. Or either that or getting or finding like those little like iPads or whatever, you know, while you're questing. So this is all what it was. But then I decided Gromzek needs a dining hall, so I turned it into a dining hall. Oh my god! It's very basic, but I love it. And what we got here is I just took some wooden planks, because I just want a long wooden table. So I just took some wooden planks, 4x4s, and just kind of put them next to each other to kind of get that wooden look. And then underneath it, to have some legs, I just put an orange shelf underneath it. Might need to minimize it a little bit to avoid this little kind of thing poking out, but I'm not a fickler. And I got some trees in here too. So we have the table. It's all set up because he needs a dining hall. I got a pirate's chair right here. Actually, this was supposed to be where the fireplace went, but I just kind of liked it over there, and I didn't want to ruin what I had already kind of made. So I just kind of kept, okay, maybe this is just like a walled in. So you got your heads mounted on the wall, that's fine. Right up here, we have the head of the Forge Master, and that's another item that drops from Vet Dungeons off the final boss. I was very lucky to win that. Right here, I put a dome, Draken Dome, right there, to kind of enclose this open space, this negative space, where the Ocean Archway sat, because I kind of wanted these like wolf heads kind of poking out from either side. I thought that looked kind of cool. Right here we have earth rendered alcoves exposed, and I went ahead and on top of that, I wanted like something like lit up with candles. Yeah, I'm gonna put silverware and stuff there. I'm gonna put more food on the table too. What this is just a succulent pig platter, but then on top of that, I put a meat skewer. So it just has like all this piles of meat on there. I'm gonna put like silverware, some more food. Again, I gotta like really consider space or the item limit. So back here, you know, we have that earth rendered stuff. We have ice frost castles. You get candles. Ice frost castle candles. They come from Arctera. They're a purple, so they're pretty hard to get. Not that hard. I mean, I've gotten a few, and I just figured, oh, those would be a good idea. And this flame that's coming off of it, again, those are blue fire. That's, again, you get those from the cash shop. And again, I went ahead, I liked those horns so much in the throne room, I went ahead and used them again. And I just kind of put them behind the mounted head. And it kind of gives it a little bit more depth to it, a little bit more flair. Alright, So we go in there. I got like a Prel banner up there. Gonna go in here. Gonna close that for now. I gotta close up some of the space up here. Still kind of exposed. But here's the kitchen. Here's where the magic happens. This is where all the food is made in preparation. Gotta have mighty feast. I went ahead, and this is what I was saying, like, you know, having like utensils and stuff. I got like a slab of meat, and I just stuck a butcher's knife right through it. So we got these right here. You know, just like racks of meat. Went ahead and used another one of these. I really like these lockers because they do look like refrigerators. So I went ahead and used those. That's a refrigerator. And of course, you have to have a servant's quarters / guest room in the keep. So gonna, you know, promote some dominionness. So you go down here, and there's a little mess over here. So don't look at it. Don't look at it. Don't look at it, Gromzek. You make it a mess of things. All right, so it's not complete yet, of course, you know, but you know, these are kind of guest room / servant quarters, and they're not bad. They're really nice. So you know, even if it is a servant's quarters, it's very, very well decorated, well maintained. So it's not like I'm throwing people in dungeons. So you open this up, and you go into one of the rooms, and you know, it's gonna have comfy living stuff in there. You got your comfy bed, which I want a bed just like this. This would be amazing to just sleep in, because you're surrounded by pillows. Oh, it's so comfy looking. Dressers, got couches, bookshelves, chairs. These are Dominion. So I'd like to say that these are actually craftable. So architect can make them rather easily. They're not that expensive to make. Maybe a couple gold at least. I don't know. My pricing is very skewed. These coffee table and chairs. These are the Heart Collection. Again, craftable, so don't worry about that. We got double dragon doors to kind of keep everything closed in. And right above here, I was about to think about, you know, just closing it off with another wall or something. But I was thinking, you know what? This isn't exactly, you know, the Hilton. You don't really get much privacy in the keep, so being able to hear what's going on behind closed doors is probably a requirement to stay at Casa Hellgaze. So I was like, okay, you know, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put a wall shelf, a Marauder wall shelf, and just kind of flip it over, and it looks like a graded kind of ceiling thing. I'm going to do the same here. I have some stuff in here. It's a little dense, but this is like kind of like a 2-in-1 room. You know, this is like the family room. This is where, you know, if you got kids and you want to put the kids to bed, there you go. And in here, it's a little bit smaller, so it kind of looks a little bit more made. But this is just basically the budget room. So, you know, if you're not like, you know, fancy guy and you're just like, just give me a bed, something to read, I'll be fine. So, it's just kind of your budget room. Bookshelf there, books on the table, basic wooden bed, dresser, a desk. Desk, I think, can be crafted as well. A lot of the stuff can be crafted. A little plant on the side, but... Alright, so we did all that. That's that. That still needs to be worked on. But last time I streamed, I was making a moon door. Just like in Game of Thrones. I closed it on myself. Just like in Game of Thrones. I needed a kind of, called the moon door. I kind of like to consider it as Jabba's, you know, trapdoor kind of thing. Also, if you're wondering how I got the zigzag on the roof, which I really love, what this is this is just your basic, what is it, exile wall, and these right here are just granite triangles. So I just kind of put them up there with them. Got pillars here to kind of separate types. Anyway, so we got the moon door, right? All right. So I'm up there. My guy's up here. He's like, "Mahaha, You dare threaten me in my citadel to the moon door, through the moon door with you. And you're like, what are you talking about? And all of a sudden, there we go. Oh no, you're trapped. Oh no. Where the heck am I? Oh, I gotta finish this. It's all messed up. Oh god. I ruined it. I ruined it. But yeah. So here you are. You get basically trapped in here. And you will die. It is a stinky, wet, dense, kind of slimy butthole of an area, and you're trapped. You're trapped. Like, oh gosh, I'll never get out of here. And it's it's cool. I like it. But what I'm gonna be doing is kind of building a. Oh my gosh, the door's open. And this was actually I was building this like the pathway to the trapdoor room. I was honestly going to just build like a nice fancy looking hallway going all the way through. But then, I noticed, hey, I'm running out of space. I can't be as detailed as I would like. So I figured, okay, well, let me consolidate and let me instead just make it like a sewer pipe. I was like, yeah, it should be a sewer pipe. It's like, it's underground. This is probably where, everything, all the runoff from Grumzek's shower kind of flows through. So you see, like, I have like a little pipe thingy here, a little tube. And I was thinking, okay, well, let me go ahead and just make this kind of like a sewer way or something. So it's like, okay, so that's what this is. This is why I'm building this. And again, I wish the water wasn't like so loud. So that's gonna be that's gonna go all the way through and kind of connect here, and I'm gonna have like a grate over the entrance, so no one can really get out. That's gonna be a lot more economical as far as pricing goes. So okay, so right here we have our torture chamber. These are like torture tables. You see this one's not really as complete as that one. But what this is several items, and this is probably going to take the rest of my item limit away. It's just building a couple of these. I kind of just want to build one more, and then just kind of make everything sort of, I don't know, cheapo, I guess. I don't know. But, what we have here, we have a metal table, tactical table, exile. This is what's around here. This is the green that you're seeing. And that's showing kind of like a little bit of mechanical stuff. Below it is a locked chest, exile. Then underneath the mannequin is a metal table. This right here, this little keypad, is a ergonomic-ish keyboard. Behind here, again, my favorite, the locker, ship-hand locker. We have a generator, exile generator, on top of there. And then right here, a little monitoring unit. It's a Display Viz Case 2000. So as you can see, once you start putting it together, it's kind of like the bare bones, how it looks. Once you start putting it together, it does kind of look like a single unit. To kind of look like shackles, all I did was use a curved wall. I might actually switch those out with tubes, because at least if you kind of look at it from a certain angle, you kind of see that doesn't quite make the mark. But again, these are just kind of mannequins that I put on here, just kind of simulate human experimentation. So that's that. It's probably a very stinky place with all the sewage kind of coming through. Let's see. And alright, so yeah, I will cover that up in a minute. So what I'm gonna do for the next maybe 10, I don't want to, actually jumping down there would be a shortcut, so let me jump down. Whee! Alright. Let me go through here. For the next 20 minutes, you know, I didn't expect to talk so much about the keep, but you know what? It was gonna be like a housing thing. I was gonna uh, show it off a little bit more. You know, let me go ahead and just show it off because it's more fun showing it off than just like sitting here building it. I'll stream some more as far as building goes. But let me go ahead and show you the rest of the village. Let me go ahead and teleport back. All right, so we're covering. So you can see, the entranceway is practically covered. And how you kind of cover that is what I use is a gray rock step. And if you kind of get your coordinates like this, like 116 point, there's actually this might not work on its own. So, but if you look up like how to cover entrance WildStar in Google, you'll get a web page, a thread, and in that thread you'll have someone will talk about like the exact coordinates to do, and with that you can cover up your entranceway with a rock. There are some other items that you can use. I just can't recall off the top of my head. Let me take a sip real quick. I'm very parched. Ooh, didn't mean this. That. There we go. So, and then, you know, kind of wiggling some rocks around it, I'm able to kind of get it enclosed. Let me get off that. Keep it enclosed. I put some trees behind here to kind of hide that there's just like emptiness behind the trees, so it kind of gives some cover. Oh, where am I? Oh, okay, there we go. So it kind of gives it some cover. Kind of shows that, oh, this is probably like if you go through these like, you know, these bushes, you'll end up in this village. So to go in here, you know, I put some rocks down, so it kind of looks like there's like a rocky path here, and I put some just basic, you know, wooden deck stairs, wooden deck. We have our first wall, kind of like a little, maybe a warning, maybe a welcome. These are skull and shield trophies, Draken. Underneath it, I put like a spotlight. Let's see if I can see it. Yeah, there they are. It's just like a spotlight underneath there to kind of give it that little underglow. Some trees to kind of give it some foliage, cover up some mistakes. And you come down here, and you got like a little kind of pathway. We got some Draken NPCs. These Draken NPCs right now I think are the only NPCs that you can buy on the store, and they're wonderful. Lots of love from WildStar to the Draken community. So, right here, you can kind of see this is like the village right here, and we got like a small little garden here. These are fruit trellis, fruit trellis. With some, you know, these right here, these planters, these make great, like, vegetation. They're just the planters, blue pod planters. And if you sink them low enough to hide that wooden planter, they'll have, like, a little mound of dirt. And then with that, you can, you know, kind of have, like, these little areas here. Plants! Alright. And we have the center here with the fireplace, or a pyre. It's a fire pit, Falcarin. So, I kind of want to get like a regular fire, we call it a fire pit, or like a campfire, and just like build it high. Those things are expensive on an auction house. We got more Draken NPCs. We have our huts. These are vacant huts. You can live in here if you'd like. Got doors now, so got a little bit of privacy. Close the door behind you. Thank you. Right in here, we got plenty of. We got stone brick fireplace, lop, but hey, whatever. Keeps you warm, and cooks your food at the same time. Then in here we have a Draken shelf with a pillow on there that makes a nice little just basic bed. Little fireplace wood there, firewood. We got a table, And this right here is kind of like, this is what I kind of want the dining room to look like, as far as like what's on there. You have your plates, you have your utensils, you have like cheese and stuff like that, and you have a bench that you can sit on. And so, pretty much every house is just exactly like this. Right here, we kind of have like little dedications to the Draken. We got the Draken banner, a Lop Doomstick, I think that's what it's called. What's it called? Lop Doomstick stick, so that's cool. And yeah, Chopacabra skulls. We got a mailbox here because, you know, always want to pick your mail. And right here we have what was it? The Tavern, which I like to call the Dirty Gar. So you have like a little stage up here, you can dance, people can kind of sit on here, chill out, listen, turn on the tunes, boom, 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 all the bass. We got a little bartender in here. Not really interactable, but you know, whatever. Hey, he's there, got a little light on him so you can see him. Chill out at the bar, have a few drinks. Designed this very much after the Wyvern's Tail in Orgrimmar in Warcraft. You kind of see it's round. You have your, you know, your tables and stuff like that, and your bar there. Upstairs is basically, you know, this is where the boss sits. Well, I need to put a chair here. That's where the boss sits, and you just kind of like, hey, everybody. It's like, you need a deal? I got you a deal. Alright. And behind here, you know, we have some graves, we got some more skulls and stuff like that, a little tribute to the spirits. And if you need to take a poopy, right out here is an outhouse, which I built. And this is, you know, what the outhouse, it is basically wooden planks, 4x4s, you know, walls, triangle walls, some floors, some wooden decks, pallets. This right here is kind of like a urinal, which is a rain gutter, just a rain gutter. And beneath it I put a, it says explosive, but I needed a place to kind of gather the pee-pee. And then I just put a little red moon vent right in there, so kind of like a little drainage. In there you got just a regular cauldron and some toilet paper. Simple, very simple. Took me a day to make it, but whatever. I was experimenting. We got some empty space back here. Things will change eventually. I'll get around to updating the village itself. Right now I'm just kind of updating the keep right now. Right in here, you know, this is a fab kit right here. Not this loud thing, but this pond, this Zen pond, is a fab kit. You know, it makes it easy. And here's a river that runs through underneath of the keep, which kind of comes down underneath it, and the bridge. I just kind of put some rocks around it, so it gives it a little bit, like, you know, separation. This is like one of the first things I built too. We got, okay. We got kind of like the pathway going into the keep area. We have, was going to be a barracks, but I kind of stripped it a little bit because I wanted to do something else with it, possibly. Maybe kind of like a church to the old gods. And in this game, the Draken worship the old gods, which are not the old gods of Warcraft. But then again, the way how they worship them, I wouldn't be surprised if they weren't any different. Alright, right in here, we have the arena. That right there, what you just saw, that was a, it was an Ixian gate. And all these right here that you're seeing, these are Draken fences. Again, like maybe 80% of what you're seeing you can just buy off the vendor. So a lot of this was just kind of bought off the vendor. We got a cackling fire in there. Here's where all the gladiators prepare themselves. Again, I gotta keep switching. And it's an empty room. I mean, nothing special about them, but you know, that's where they prepare. That's where they psych themselves up. They come out and they're like, ready to fight. And you know, maybe it's also kind of like a training ground too. So if you want to test your DPS, you can go ahead and start smacking stuff there. That's where, you know, the boss sits. He sits up there. But it's like, okay, I can jump up there. I mean, I'm sure you can jump up there creatively, but it's like, oh, okay, how do I get up there really? So, ta-da, there's a secret door. So we go through the secret door. Secret tunnel, and this will lead you right up here. And this is where you hang out. Like, hey, guys. I guess I gotta be in line inside of that. Just chill out here, sit. Yeah. Behind there is just very sloppy, empty space, so don't go there. It's forbidden. Over here, what we got. Oh, and by the way, this is kind of like I wanted kind of like a little green to kind of separate everything and, you know, give it a little splash. And pretty much it's exactly how you saw in the bedroom. It's just an upside down leafy bramble. Gives a little bit of a flourish. That is a thorn bush. And this is actually, I think, a potted big flower pot. And you see it's the actual pot, but you just sink it down below the level and you pretty much got a tree. Got a random cactus here. I just like how it looks. No reason why it should be there, but it is. And here is the marketplace. You want your meat? You can get your meat here. Wonderful. Delicious, fresh meat. Need weapons? Hey, we got a weapons vendor right here. He can sell you all the things you want. Into collectibles and plushies. Whoa, we got that here too. It's everywhere. We got everything here. We got everything. And then if you need some potions or any kind of hoodoo, voodoo, witchcraft stuff, we got that here too. Complete with bubbling cauldron, beating hearts, strain hearts, potions, love potions, poisons, all that kind of stuff. We have, the illusion. Close that. Alright, so, and here we have also, you know, the main gate, the front gate. Also, if you're wondering how I got that, this is really cool. I really like this. This is really cool. And what that is, this is just a regular kind of Draken tube. And sitting on top, that is a Valkyrin container. But inside the Valkyrin container is a Draken brazier. So you kind of get this nice little layered look to it. I really like that. I was really impressed with that. Also, it looks very phallic. So, ladies. And okay, so we have our first main gate. We have NPCs here. Hi, NPCs. How you doing? So right here, I like these Dominion short fences. I really like them. So I might actually, when I start updating the rest of the zone, or at least the walls, I'm going to be incorporating these and putting the Draken fences like behind them. Because I like how it blends in with it. And so right here, these are horned fences. These are Valkyrin. And I went ahead and put them on an angle, so they kind of look like these very primal sort of, you know, just something like primitive almost. Draken aren't primitive, but they are pretty savage. And then I put Draken spears on top of there, so it's just added protection. So it's like you can't, I mean, you can jump over it, you know, with the mount or whatever, but you know, like within character and within like some sort of, you know, immersion, it's like, oh, jumping over there would probably skewer you alive. And I just have these banners here. They're Dagon banners, but I just like the way they look, so I just put them up there. So we open the first gate, and this is kind of like the first courtyard area. Immersion, close the gates. I kind of want this to be sort of almost like a training area for soldiers. I kind of have these right here set up, and these are weapon racks. Ocean weapon racks, but I kind of want to put them here and maybe have like some kind of like maybe a group of like soldiers and like have one like commander in front of like a little like 3 or 4 groups and just kind of whatever in front of them and kind of have them at each corner. Just sort of like the first line of defense. And right here we can see this is where the river is kind of coming through here underneath these grates. And these grates, you know, these are the Marauder wall shelves. I just put them to make them look like grates. But now they have OSIN grates, so I might start using OSIN grates. I'm not sure. And these are just bulrush grass. And I went ahead and put some of this algarock grass up along the wall to kind of give it like a mossy look. Kind of like that. But then you have to, you know, just a simple kind of thing to kind of cross over. OSIN chains, enforce it. Right here, I love this. I just love this. I love how I made this. These are the monuments, warrior monuments, craftable. In front of them are the tri-horned pillars. We have the banners. And then we have, this is just a regular Draken gate. And then right here, this is an OSIN door. I just love that. I love. And here's kind of like the guest courtyard. This is like where people kind of mingle with themselves. Oh, and in these rocks, I do have light sources that are kind of like right underneath the monument, so it kind of gives it that really nice red underglow. And this is kind of like where people kind of gather. They chat amongst themselves before the clan lord, you know, calls them in. And right here we have the fort itself was like the first thing I built when I started getting into the game, and this was kind of really cool. I wanted something, you know, again, more watery areas. So I wanted like a small little pond area inside the fort, and I kind of wanted like crocolisks in here, or crocodiles, or whatever they're called, or gars, that's what they're called. And but the only guards you kind of get are these ones that are kind of dead. I don't know if I could target. So it's a corpse, and you know, there on the other side there's some chunks taken out of it. But I really wanted, like, as far as immersion goes, for there to be like these, you know, guards in there. So I went ahead and just put one in there, and it's kind of like a little pet. It's like, you know, just chill out. And you got some waterfalls in here. You got another grate to kind of block that area out. You know, there's sources of water coming through here. Maybe sewer water, who knows? We got habanero plants around here. I love these habanero blooms. They're really gorgeous plants. I want more, but they kind of get pricey on the auction house. Right here we have our staircase. The staircase is these are stone stairs. These were from another event. I forget which. I think it was like the Taurine and the OSIN kind of event that happened sometime a few months ago. And I was able to get a couple of them because I really like these stairs. What we got here? We're looking up here. We got more tri-horned stuff. This is an animal skull with tusks. I loved it because I kind of wanted also to kind of give this area a very trollish, kind of like a Amani troll from Warcraft look. So with the combination of the skulls, the greenery, that's overgrowth that's kind of growing over it, plus this archway. I really loved how the archway went over the tusks and the tusk went underneath it. It was really cool. I really loved how they did that. Again, we got some more Draken fences here. We got more of these Falcon fences, kind of like, give it like some teeth, because that's what I really liked. I love how it kind of looked like teeth. So I kind of did that with most of the walls here. Underneath here, this is a brazier. This is a tall horn brazier, Draken, of course. We got this little sword icon. That's an emerald sword, Taurine sword. And I'm going to go ahead and just get rid of this real quick, because this is an OSIN gate. And so then you walk into the fortress. Mind the hole, please. Mind the hole. And then you come into the fortress. And, you know, I've already shown you all the fortress. But I thought, you know, hey, this is kind of cool. This is like something, like, and here's the thing. You know, you're like, oh, whatever, you know, you made this, good job, whatever. It's not that simple, guys. It's really not that simple. This is like, it takes time. This takes love. It takes love and dedication to to do this, and I love it. And there's one last place. Let me show you. Okay, click, 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 click. Okay, here we go. Okay, so you go over the river. This is a bridge. It's a bad bridge. I don't like it. I'm gonna change it soon. But then you go into the spooky forest. There's a spooky forest here, guys. There's a spooky forest. This is another Fab Kit area. It's a challenge Fab Kit. So there's a challenge that, you know, if you wanna fight, to kill these spiders, there's a. But I'm just gonna kill it for the sake of just killing it.
Challenge failed.
Yeah, I failed. Anyway. So, you know, I'm using this Fab Kit to kind of cheat a little bit, put some extra decor items in there, without having to put any extra decor items, so it just counts as one. But, you know, beside it, I went ahead and put, like, more trees around it, make it look like a forest, put some pathways here. You come, there's, like, a little campsite here, and you go forward, and then there's, like, this little secret area here. Oh, it's so pretty, secret area. This music is beautiful too. This is the Arcterra playlist. And then if you want, you can go exploring through the little forest and you see that, oh my gosh. Well, the wall continues here. So it's like, oh, so the fortress continues even further, maybe, perhaps. I don't know, maybe, who knows. But there's like a little ruined little hut here. So maybe there was something back here at one point, and the wilds took it over again. Anyway, let me get out of here. I want to get out of the forest. Get me out of the forest. God, no. And we're going to get out of here. We're going to get out of here. That's it. That's it. Done. Done. I've showed you everything. I showed you everything. I was going to work on this stuff, but then I got to talking and showing off like my newborn baby. But yeah, this is like, you know, you look at this and you're like, oh, okay, whatever. You had help. You had help, Jamstar. You had help. No, I did this by myself. It's all me. It's all me because look. Alright, you see all this? Look, actually, I gotta fix this. This is like a mess over here. What is that? Oh my gosh, I gotta cover that shit up. Alright, so this is, you know, this is Hellgaze Village. That was Hellgaze keep. So you're like, how bad could it be? It's nothing. How bad could it be? Whatever. You don't know what you're talking about, Jamstar. You're just full of bullcrap. You don't even know what it is. It's housing. It's just like garrisons in Warcraft. You just put a couple of things here and there, and that's it. That's all you do. That's all you have time for. It's nothing. It's baloney. It's sugar pops. It's just all sugar. No substance. I gotta take a drink. Just full of baloney. I'll show you. I'll show you, you smart aleck. I'll show you what you don't know what I'm talking about. I'm gonna go to this guy's house. Gee, I wonder what... This is basically a comparison. This is a comparison. It's a big old stupid comparison. Okay, so you start off, gee, yeah, all you do is put a couple of things down, and that's it. Oh yeah, look at what I start off with. I don't start off with anything. There is nothing here. When you start off, there is nothing here. So your imagination can create so much. And this is why I love this game. I bashed this game when this game came out. I was naive, I was stupid, I was young. I didn't know what I was talking about. But WildStar has the best housing in any MMO out there. Hands down. EverQuest 2 this is loud. EverQuest 2, I'm being loud. EverQuest 2 probably is second best. They turn this music. I like the music, but the volume is just, I'm just so loud. Ambient music, voice volume, what the hell? Anyway, so yeah, you start off with nothing. This is what you get. This is what you start off with. And it's a labor of love. It's a labor of love. No, I don't want to go there yet. You like my little crab mount? I love my crab mount. It's so cool. My little crab mount. Best mounts in the game anyway. I think I'm done. I think I'm done here. Alright? Okay. Alright. Thank you all for watching. Loved it. I love showing off my stuff, my imagination. It's art. It's art, guys. It's so much art. Anyway, I'm gonna go. I gotta go. I gotta go settle down. I might play some more. Maybe I'll play Overwatch. I don't know. Maybe I'll play. Maybe I'll play Warcraft again. I don't know. Maybe I'll just do that. I don't know. Whatever, man. Whatever. I don't know what I'll do. I like this game. I really like it. Look, alright. I'm just like, nah. I'm in a giant crab. How can you not like the? How is this game not popular? Play it. It's free. Free to play on Steam. Anyway, y'all have a good night. Thank you so much. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye. I'm tired.